Why hello there, my name is Demolisher. You already know this, but I tell you at the beginning of every video anyway. How is it going? You are watching some Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, probably single player. In this video I want to talk about my history with Halo, because not everybody really knows it, even though used to I was pretty out there about Halo and things like that. But I still wanted to talk about it because I haven't posted Halo in a while, and people who see me posting a video because Combat Evolved Anniversary came out and stuff might be confused because they may not have seen much Halo from me, because most of the Halo was probably on my old channel, which was deleted, and hardly any of you have seen. So yeah, Halo was pretty much my first gateway into serious gaming. While I've grown up playing video games, in fact, me using the computer started at 9 months old playing a Balloons video game, and I watched my dad play Doom and things like that. Halo was really what got me consistently playing a lot of video games. And ironically, instead of playing it on Xbox because it was, the most important console title ever, pretty much, which you should check out Pick My Perks video of that, and we'll post a link in the description and an annotation. Anyway, I played it on PC because it was easier to do that. We had a family computer, and it wasn't exactly the most graphically intense game, I guess. I don't know. I was told to check it out. It was not too long after it was released. This was 10 years ago, so I was only like 8 or 7. A long time ago. And yeah, I played through the campaign. I probably sucked ass at it and took forever on it, but that's okay. And then I started playing the multiplayer because the PC version had online multiplayer with server browsers and everything through GameSpy. It was actually really good multiplayer, or set up for its time and things like that. Whereas the Xbox copy only had local multiplayer because they did not have Xbox Live at the time, and pretty much no one did that anyway. So yeah, you could take it to LAN parties, but that was about it. So I started playing that and got really addicted. Wasn't ever really good at it, but I at least played and had fun with it, despite sucking, and I got good at it eventually. And then I ended up pretty much installing it on every computer I ever played or did anything on. So I spent a lot of time at my mom's work, so I put it on her work computer. And then I put it on my grandma's computer, so every time I went over there I could play online, blah blah blah. It was a lot of fun. Now one thing that not you necessarily, but one would notice different between the Combat Evolved Anniversary multiplayer and the PC version is the PC had really bad netcode, mainly because it was old, but also because everyone has bad connections, at least for that game. There's a lot of lag, and you have to play differently to compensate for that. Whereas on this, things are a bit more accurate, and if you're used to compensating for lag for Halo 1, it doesn't necessarily play that way, and that's okay. Yeah, loved Halo, loved the universe, loved everything about it. I've played through the campaign like 50 million different times. And then Halo 2 came out. And that didn't get it on initial launch, wasn't doing that kind of thing yet. But when we got an Xbox, which wasn't too long after, it was still within the year that the game came out, I believe. We got an Xbox, and I was like, I want Halo 2. Well, my mom was like, lol, that's a M-rated game. I don't think so. And I was like, lol, I do what I want. I'm Demolisher. And I ended up getting it. I spent a lot of time on that campaign. I don't know why, because I'm pretty sure I started on Heroic, which at the time I wasn't very good, so that took a while, but it still took me longer than I should have, I think. I think I was going slow and trying to explore and stuff, which nowadays I know isn't something you do in first-person shooters, but at the time I was used to playing Tomb Raider and stuff, so I figured I'd take my time with it, and talk on the phone with it, talk to people, go idle a lot in it. And then a friend and I discovered the split screen for it, and we literally spent probably about 1,000 hours or more just doing pretty much one-on-ones. And at the time, we thought we were so great. He was better than I was. He's the dude who plays as Leviathan Slater / Relativity for the Win in my old Halo 3 and Halo Reach videos. And yeah, he used to always kick my ass pretty much. I rarely beat him. There was this one time where we were watching a football game, and I decided to go over and turn on the Xbox, pull up a split screen, and get 26 kills on him. And it went to 30 or whatever. He still won. Yeah, and then we played split screen with a couple other people and things like that. We put hours and hours and hours into just sitting there playing Halo multiplayer. Didn't touch another game pretty much. And then leading up to Halo 3's release, I went into total fanboy mode, spent hours looking at preview content that people had found out about the game, things like that. And I was so stoked for the game. Then got an Xbox and Halo 3, or Xbox 360 and Halo 3, and it was like the best game ever. We didn't even have an HD TV yet. We still had a 60-inch box TV, but it was just like the best game ever. The graphics looked amazing. We had a lot of fun with it. However, amusingly enough, the night we got it, it was still me and my friend, that guy, we ended up ruining the disc. We had just played through co-op on the campaign, trying to get through it. We got about halfway through or something like that, and the disc said disc unreadable, because we had the Xbox standing up, and we had it on a not-so-secure surface. It was like a roller cart kind of thing that I had my original Xbox on, that's meant for like horizontal consoles, and everything in the book said to stand the Xbox, or showed the Xbox standing up, you know, on its thin side, and so it wobbled a bit and scratched up the disc. Thankfully, GameStop replaced it, saying this one time, but don't do it again, and we got it like the next day, and we're able to play it more and things like that. And then I got Xbox Live. He didn't yet, but I got Xbox Live, and played on this little 3-inch GameCube screen for a while, and got kind of decent. I mean, I only had like a 1-month trial or whatever, but played for all of that month, and we had to hook up directly to the modem, so, or the router, I don't even remember why I had to do it. And so I was playing in my baby sister's bedroom, like in her chair, with wires going everywhere. It was kind of funny. And then that's when I started getting better than him, mainly because I played more. He started playing less. And then we got like real Xbox Live and got things hooked up, and the rest is history, because I'm still playing today and things like that. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, my history with Halo, why I'm such a big Halo fanboy. Don't really have MLG matches under my belt. I've played in tournaments and won tournaments, won money for tournaments for Halo 3, and one for Halo Reach. But no official, like, big MLG teams or anything like that. But, I mean, it's not that serious. PTG putting it, no. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this talk, and go check out Pick My Perks video talking about why Halo is the most important FPS console title ever released. Bye-bye.